On the bench this morning, a Yamaha CR-600, 13 kilogram. It's quite heavy, and built in 74, 75, 33 watts per channel, and it's packed with a lot of good stuff. It's got a total of 41 IC back in its days. It's pretty cool, and I'm sure there's a lot of components here. Yamaha made a really nice stereo. I'm going to test it out today. The issue with this is scratchy pods, I believe. He says it's scratchy, noisy. So we're going to check this out and see what we can find. So we're going to open this right now. I'm plugged into my dim bulb. We're going to turn this switch on, see what it does. There we go. It's charged up. And the relay clicked in. There's no issue so far with this Yamaha. Even the lights on, power on. There is some lights, even though it's pretty dim, but okay. The analog meters are working as well, which I really like. So both channels are working. We have FM. So it kind of looks like all it needs is a little bit of cleanup, and we're going to do just that. Power this off, and we're ready to get to work. Beautiful wooden case too. I love it. Look how dirty this is. I'll have to get a T7 or one side of there. There it is. Just pushes out. There. It's a nice case. And to check some voltage, see what we're pushing here. (33 minus, 33 plus). So my voltage is good. But all these on the bottom, if you turn around by taking the wooden case off, it exposed everything here except those two up here, this one and this one. And if you flip this around, go in here, I have full access to them right up here. So that's going to be a real bonus. The only issue that I found so far was these lamps. They're not sitting properly in their socket. So I'm gonna look on that. And the power board. These two caps are high ESR. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, it seems to be pretty easy enough. These two screws here are going to come off, and I should be able to pull this up a little bit so I can expose some of these, and then at least I'll be able to check the capacitors in here. But other than that, all my voltage seems to be correct on this. So we're going to get right to work with this. Look at this. So this is what's holding this thing together. There you go. Fantastic. Between 4 and 5 ohm. this could be replaced. They're both the same. So these two are not good. They're still working, but they're high ESR. So right now I'm checking these ones here. Those ones are testing good. So I'm going to continue on to these two. And so there's a V1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far I've checked this one, this one, this one, and this one. I'm going to tackle these two blue ones here. This blue one, that is perfect. So 1, 2, 3 is perfect. So guys, these two capacitors right here, I'm going to be changing. Okay. Fairly easy enough to do, and the other ones are all testing great. So 2.2 microfarad at 25 volts. Let's see what we get. It's a 2.2. The value of it was still good, but the voltage loss was 6.9. That's pretty high, and the ESR was 8 ohms. So try this one. So I'm glad we got him out of there. Here's the next one. 8.9 at 7 voltage lost, and it was just around, the value of it was kind of okay, 27, you know, was a 2.7, but I'm glad we got them out of there. 0.2 microfarad. So these two are going to be my replacement. Okay, so we all know that the negative is the shortest leg, the positive is the longest leg, and it's showing me the bar here, which is the negative anyway. There, I just wanted to show you that I've changed these. And this board, the N is the negative. So polarization, so I've made sure that the negative was on the negative. And now I'm ready to solder this. And the only thing that I've done on this board that I found was necessary is I've changed these two 2.2 microfarad at 25 volts, and I've put two new ones in. They were high in ESR, 8. One of them was 8 ohm and the other one was 9 something. So change those. That's all I'm going to do to this board. Everything looks great on this board. Torque wrench here. It would be a T8. I think T8 might be too big. T8 wasn't too big. All the other ones are just going to pull off. Beautiful knob, eh? This is solid, heavy. You can't get this anymore. There we have it. It's kind of dirty, but we're gonna clean this. Like this plate here doesn't even have a scratch on it. Just amazing. It needs a little washing. That's about it. So I'm gonna do just that. There, just wanted to show you guys. Pretty dirty. Final stage, what I'm going to do is I want to see if my alignment, if it's where it should be. According to the manual on the CR-600, the idling number 2 first. It says pin 1 and pin 3. I should have 0.023 voltage. So the 0.023 voltage, that simply means 23 millivolts. Okay, so as long as I have 23 millivolts between pin 1 and 3, I should be set. And right now I have it on the left channel, pin 1 and pin 3, and this is what I'm reading. I'm reading 34. So this is a bit high. So we will bring this down a bit. I need the adjustment pod 703, and if you go on here, 703 is the one on the very left, which is this one right here. So I'm going to try to bring this down. Jumpy. So 23 millivolts. So that would give me 23 millivolts. I'm okay with that. Okay, so the next one is this one all the way down to this end. And of course this has been running for a while. So right now I'm doing pin 2 and pin 4. And this is way off for some reason. See if we can touch this a little bit. Bring this to 23. I didn't have to move that one a lot. So bringing that up to 23, 26, too high. Bring this down to 23. I'd be okay with that. And of course we need to go back and forth now. I'm going to do this one again. and it didn't change much. It changed almost 1, but that'd be alright. So you always have to do like a back and forth. That's okay. So they're like 23 and 23. That'd be okay with me. And now they want me to go on pin for the midpoint voltage. They want absolutely 0 voltage. So I need to do pin 3 and pin 5. So pin 3 is this one here, and pin 5 is right on the bottom. So this one is the top one. So I'm on pin 3, and I'm going to go pick up the pin 5, which is right there. And I should have 0 voltage. And I have 0.1. According to this, I should have 0.01. So, and this is the pod that I need to adjust it with. Zero 0.01. So that's exactly what it's asking me. This is for the left channel, 0.01. So I'm okay with that. Let's try this one. Let's see what it says. This one's a bit high, so we'll kick this down. And don't forget, this is for the idling adjustment. I want 0.01. There, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now I'm going to check this is on the right pin. I'll just check this one now. No, this was on the right pin. So I'll just bring this one up. It brought me back up to 35. So I'll see what I can do with this. I want 23, right? So 23. I didn't have to touch it a lot, which is great. Now we'll try this one. This one is like down 11. What the hell? So 23, 28, 22.8 I mean. See if I can't touch it tiny little bit. tiny little bit, jumped it up to 24. There we go. 23. So I've got 23, and those two were set to 0. So I believe that this is set the way they wanted it to be set. Okay. So I think I'm happy with that. Okay. I've got a frequency generator of 1000 hertz. Put this on auxiliary. And I'll mute this. This is way too loud for me. There, we're all set. So everything is at neutral. 0, 10 volt, 5 volt. So we'll put this on 10 volts per division. My dim bulb can't handle this. So we're going to give it full power. There we go. Now I'm clipping there. Okay, we're bringing the volume on this. I've got 10 volts per division. And I am clipping right here. And so I'll need to bring her down a bit. And there we go. I'm pretty equal on each channel. One of them is a little higher. This one is at 18.4. This one is at 18. I'm under a 8 ohm load, and I'm having 18 volts RMS. Okay, so we'll add that up for you guys. And now I'm ready to put this back together. All the knobs have been cleaned. The front plate has been cleaned. Looks really beautiful. I'll show it to you when it's all done. Now I'm ready to put the wooden case back on. Okay, put it back in the case. It's a beautiful amp. Nice and clean. All the lights are all working now. Good to go. Okay guys, the Yamaha is ready to go back. I've fully serviced it. I've cleaned all the pods and the switches. Changed the 3 light bulbs in here I've replaced. They were really weak and it didn't really look nice. I checked the bias. I showed you on the scope that they're equal channels. Anyways, if you liked the video, thumbs up. And I would appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to my channel.